Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Death on Denial. Tiffany's secrets are threatened by a surprise intervention. The last episode was only at the school, and I liked that. I liked how the whole thing was focused. It didn't jump from the school to Tiffany's back to the school. The whole thing was at the school. I liked that. So I have a feeling that this is basically going to be all Tiffany and all at her house. Maybe not. But I figure since they did the last episode all at the school, they're going to then counter it this way, you know, by doing something basically at Tiffany's house. And I want to ask, and let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of Nadine? I like her. I definitely think she's adorable. But there's also something about her, you know. I mean, we know she's a kleptomaniac, but that's about it. You know, because remember that time she was holding the knife and Lexi said, "Who are you?" And she just kind of giggled a bit. There's something about her. There's some dark secret or darkness about her. A lot of people are saying, from what I've seen on the interweb, that they hope she survives, and I think she will. There was a part of me that was wondering if they are going to kill off one of the main characters and then have Nadine take their place, like in season 3, should we get one, which I think we will. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think about Nadine, what your suspicions are about her. Like I said, she's adorable, but is that just a facade? Anyways, let's get started.
The episode of Chucky starts now.
Yay! Poor Nika. Yeah, I saw that coming.
With macadamia nuts. Not walnuts.
A show? They made a comedy show?
Well, then should I take them out of your I don't give a shit what you do with them. You can shove those cookies straight up your... Chucky, we're live. Nice to see you.
I love it.
I hope you're enjoying the new season of... Viewers are very curious about your role on the show this season. Care to spill any details?
I love this. Aww. Oh God. I love this.
My team is
I like the cherry dress with the cherry apron. Especially the dress, but...
Come to Mama.
Oh great, so you're gonna get blood on the coat.
So...
The long redhead reminds me a bit of Karen Gillan.
Are you two dating anyone? Dating Paul.
So Glenda has the short hair and Glenn has the long hair.
What about you, Mom?
Well, that's kind of a creepy opening. Discussion.
What
What the hell's she doing to her hair? Oh, okay, it's like a cap or something. Christina Lees is back, so Kyle's not dead. Special appearances by Gina Gershon. Meg Tilly, Jennifer Tilly's sister. Huh, that's cool. I like the shot, how it's shot up like that. That's cool. That's one thing I've liked about this show, is some of the interesting shots that they've done. So she hired someone because she's guarding Nika. Auntie Gina for Gina Gershon.
Liz, what's wrong with you? You come over here to insult me? Lost little sister? Oh my God.
So now we have Meg Tilly. She definitely looks older. And I'm not meaning that in a bad way, so don't come at me with, you know, saying, oh, you shouldn't be insulting her. I mean, it's just when you haven't seen someone for a while, you're going to notice their appearance, especially if they look older. Or if they've had work done or whatever, like the guy was saying about the facelift. So it's just an observation. interesting that we've got some names, like Gina Gershon and Meg Tilly and such. This is definitely going to be an interesting episode. I like how they said, staging and intervention. Makes you wonder if they are going to find Nika. And then, as I said, we saw Christine Elise. Now, I don't think we've seen the last of Alex Vincent. I think we are going to see him again. I don't think he died in that fire. Because that would be kind of a shitty way to do that, Because we saw him there at, he started getting in, episode 6 or so last year. And then, of course, at the end of season 1, he was driving away with Tiffany pointing a gun at him. And then at the beginning of this season, he drives it off a cliff. So that would be kind of a shitty way if they were like, yeah, we don't want to keep you around, so we're just going to do this. If I was the actor, I'd be pissed about that. So I have a feeling we're going to see him again. This show, it seems like dead people come back somehow. Because again, I've also heard we're going to see Junior again, which we thought Junior died at the end of last season, but maybe he didn't. But supposedly he's coming back, unless they changed their mind on that. But the last thing I'd heard is that yes, Junior's back. Anyways, I do like the outfit.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if we saw Diane Weist.
Been up to. All right. If you'll excuse me.
I thought he was one of those methadone actors.
No, you see,
Methadone.
it's not by...
Can't she make some noise? I mean, if she's hearing them, can't she go, oh, oh? Even though she's got the ball gag, she can still, grunt. I don't care. I call you a girl.
What the hell?
Yep. Murder, you say?
Sneak up on me like that. He's just, an actor.
No, he's really dead.
Actor as a dead guy. So, to paint a secure. What?
Doesn't arsenic not have a smell? It's been a while since I've been in arsenic and old place. Doesn't that not have a smell? Yeah, so who let Nika out? Did Nika get out on her own? Was that Glenn wheeling her away? I mean, it could have been the hair. Or would that have been Glenda? Would have been Glenda. But it didn't have the same poofy coat. I don't know, that could have been Glenda wheeling her away, but interesting. And it's funny that this is the episode that airs before Halloween. The whole murder mystery, etc., etc. I mean, the first episode did have a Halloween scene. Although, the one thing that kind of disappoints me is season 1 had, 2 episodes that was around Halloween? Because I think the first episode started a little before Halloween. And then I think it was the second episode where there was that big Halloween party. So, the first episode here, we had a little bit about Halloween, and then it was done. So really now we're in November. And I kind of wonder if on the show itself, if they would ever extend, if they do a season 3, and hopefully it'll come out then next October, would they again have it start at Halloween, or would they maybe start it later, start it at Thanksgiving, have Chucky doing stuff at Thanksgiving? Or having him do stuff at Christmas, or Easter, or 4th of July, or other stuff. You know, it's just kind of funny. I mean, I like how they bring it out in October during the spooky month. And I think it works out well. But yeah, it's kind of funny how the episode airing before Halloween is kind of a murder mystery. And then, of course, the ones that'll air after this are going to be in November. So then the month of November, in reality, will kind of be the month of November on the show, which is kind of weird when you think about it. Unless, like I said, they end up getting closer to Christmas or something on it. Because like I said, it would be interesting to see if they would ever, like, touch on Thanksgiving.
He screwed you. Angry enough to kill him?
Well, Gina hated
He
him
knows
too.
her? I missed that part.
Maybe both of these,
Well, no,
you know,
BBC
sort of.
80s BBC thing.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Maybe you should lay off the champagne a little bit.
And Gina, what about this?
All crimes are almost always about money.
Oh, I see.
True.
You're just rehashing your housewife's detective, so I know I didn't do it. But
Are you
all
sure?
of you had multiple
If everyone's a suspect, that includes you.
Especially when the victim... Nika.
Who has Nika?
Oh, Gina. You did not get
No, it
your
was
heart
Gina. You
back.
didn't even look at her.
Relatives.
Are those two involved in real life, or is this just for the show?
You know when we first met, watched her walk.
Or are you avoiding the question?
No, she hasn't.
I'd do anything for you. In fact, Mama has a surprise for you.
If you do anything for her, answer the question.
Very special. You wait here for me.
Oh God. She's been involved with all of them.
Chloe.
Oh, that's classy.
I'll catch you later.
Pretty drunk.
So it was Glenda. It was Glenda then that moved. That had to have been Glenda that moved her then, because it looked like a male who had pushed her to that other room. So obviously, somehow Glenn and Glenda knew she was there, which makes me wonder how they knew. The plot thickens. I like how she says the butler was already dead, so someone did obviously off him. But my question is, how does she know what arsenic smells like? Especially because I don't think arsenic has a smell. I'm going to have to look that up. But I think it's supposed to be odorless. Maybe even tasteless. So. But I think Gina Gershon did come out. I could be wrong about that, but I think she did come out. So it is kind of fitting, and this kind of explains why she's in a suit. Since they're kind of playing that angle. But yeah, as soon as I saw her move, I was like, isn't that Glenda? And so now we see Nika talking to Glenn. So, something is definitely going on. I can't say much more. But it is kind of what I said, at least so far. They're kind of focusing it on her house and stuff and not jumping back to school. So it's kind of nice that those actors, at least filming this episode, got like a small break. You know, they were able to have a week or 2 weeks off or however long it took to film the episode, you know. And we might see them at the end, who knows. But, you know, the three main leads obviously had their names listed in the cast because they're the main cast, but obviously we haven't seen them. And like I said, it'd be kind of neat for them to have this episode off, you know, get a little break. They've been working hard on the episode, so. And then, yeah, what's going to happen next week? Because after this, we're halfway done, so. Anyways, let's keep going. An occurrence from 3 months ago. Oh no.
This is my big courtroom scene. Jim Carrey said, I was the best
Liar, liar.
actress I ever worked with. Even better than Nicole Kidman. Yeah, he said, Jonathan Tilly, you should have another.
How do you pass out that quickly?
She's out. Ridiculous. Glenda, I want to see what she's hiding in that room.
Alright, here we go.
Go, Gregory.
So now we're getting the story. Jesus.
We have no idea what's in there.
Yeah, but you want her to fly. That actress is really good. The one playing Glenda.
But before I forgot this. What the hell is wrong with you?
Pretty much true. Oh.
It's now or never.
It's a cool room. There's that window that they were in front of or something. So I was right, that was Glenda who moved her. Oh, oh, he's dead. So basically seeing the blood brings Chucky back. So Glenda killed the butler. The fuck? This show is seriously fucked up. It's just like, oh my god, they created like some sort of false arm for her. So now we have two dead, because we have the butler and the Italian guy. Guido? Whatever his name was. The guy who, didn't he say was on The Sopranos? And that's, you know, Glenda said that Glenn was a wuss. He never would have agreed to murder. But, oh, Glenda's, turned into her dad, basically. Like, whew, you know, since obviously she created the arm. It is kind of nice seeing Nika out of the room. And you know, Fiona Dourif is really good. I mean, she plays crazy exceptionally well. But I guess, you know, growing up with your father as the voice of Chucky, that's probably something that you're going to be familiar with, you know. So she probably watched her father get into this process and then kind of, you know, mimicked it. But I do like how it's a father-daughter thing, you know. They had Brad Dourif and then his daughter Fiona, also part of Chucky, you know, how they kind of kept it in the family and whatnot. And now, of course, the same with the Tillys, because you have Jennifer Tilly and now we have Meg Tilly, at least in this episode. And they mentioned Kimberly Elise. We have not seen her, so I'm guessing she's going to probably appear in the last 10 minutes or so. You know, since her name was listed. So I guess that means that Kyle is back, unless she's a different character. But yeah, I'm guessing Kyle, which if Kyle is back, they probably should not have listed her in the cast, because you'll see the name and you'll be like, oh, okay, Kyle is alive. Which maybe they did on purpose, but I'm kind of thinking maybe you guys should have, like, not shown her name and then had it be a surprise.
Supposed to be the murderer because we haven't met her. It's not totally fair.
They think it's part of the act.
Really, Meg, you want to play the game now? Hold this. It's going on the ground.
It's going on the ground. didn't put bullets in.
What the fuck?
Sorry, he wasn't taking bullets.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Huh? So Glenda was kind of helping Chucky. Nika, or Glenn was helping Nika.
Come on. I'm not going.
Guess who's gonna be in the car? It's gonna be Kyle. Come on, get out and help her. Oh, good job, she made it. And she's in.
Nice
Yep.
to finally meet you. I'm Kyle.
Yep. Yep, she was the driver. This was all planned. Nice job, Glenda.
You're not coming. Just drive.
Wow. All this was planned. Betrayed by her own kids. They think it's part of the murder mystery?
Murder mystery party I've ever been to ever. I didn't understand a thing that happened, but I've ever done.
Wait, hey. Where's Jimmy?
To help us figure it all out, please welcome one of my biggest fans, WWE superstar Liv Morgan.
I would not have expected that to be a woman.
Liv, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Chucky. It's truly an honor to be here with you.
I like how her clothing matches his sweater.
Well, I have a theory. It's
So Glenda's kind of the one with the murderous tendencies, not so much Glenn.
You're supposed to be downstairs. Well, don't.
Glenda was
You probably shouldn't have drunk
kill
that.
my whole baguettes too. You're not very good at
Glenn.
this, are you? I love her.
Bye-bye.
Wrong answer.
I think he was dead after the first shot.
Corrupt later.
To be hugs.
To kill me.
I told ya, they
It's a dream. I don't want a starring role. I don't want to lead. I just want to
they
be
poisoned the drink.
brutally murdered by Chucky.
Or not. I hope that this is purposely supposed to be over the top. I mean, like her.
Thank
You got all the cheering going on.
you. These are very special and sweet dreams.
That was an episode. Oh my god, that was hysterical. You know, and Glenn, yeah, or Glenda. Glenda was the one. Like I said, Glenda seems to be the one with kind of the murder tendencies, the sociopathic tendencies. Not so much Glenn, more Glenda. But then, you know, when they were escaping there with Nika, Glenda said Glenn wasn't coming. And I'm thinking Glenn was probably providing like a distraction and such for Jennifer Tilly. But that Liv Morgan, obviously I've never heard of her because I don't watch wrestling. But in a way, though, that is cool that they got some big names. You know, you got the Gina Gershon, you got that guy Joey, Meg Tilly, the Liv Morgan. So that is cool that they had some guest stars. And Liv Morgan, she was fine, but you could tell her that acting, at least right now, is not her strong suit, because she's all, but she was also probably doing that deliberately too, making it like, you know, since it's supposed to be silly and everything. Because I was sitting here like, yeah, that seems a bit over the top and not really realistic. But again, they were probably doing that deliberately because of, given the nature of the episode. So no hate towards her. But yeah, this was an unusual episode. Definitely. A very special episode, they called it. And so now we're halfway done with season 2 of Chucky. I'm hoping that soon there will be an announcement about season 3. I'm sure we will probably get a season 3. You know, I could see Chucky going on for maybe 5 or 6 seasons. If not, a little longer. But at the same time, you don't want it to go on too long and have it kind of lose its freshness. Now, I haven't seen what season 2 has been scoring on Rotten Tomatoes. I know with season 1, it was fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, so it did really well from like both critics and fans. Haven't heard about season 2, but considering just how off the rails season 2 is, I'm guessing it probably scores pretty high. And again, it's interesting with this episode that the main characters didn't appear. So, kind of weird that, you know, Zachary Arthur and the others were listed in the cast, but didn't appear. But again, I kind of like that they got a little bit of a break and some time off, you know? So that's not bad at all. Who knows, because their names appeared, they probably still got paid for it. But thank you for joining me for episode 4 of season 2 of Chucky. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of this off the rails episode? I'm just sitting here like, I still haven't completely processed it, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok of the same name, Lazy Cat Reactions. If you somehow have not checked out my reactions to season 1 of Chucky, please check those out. When you do see this, they will probably of course be edited down so that YouTube will show them. So if you want to see my untrimmed version, please head over to my Rumble page and check it out, because there's going to be a hell of a lot more there. As you can tell, as I said, this was the last one in October, and you can tell we're close to Halloween, so at the time of this airing, I will wish everyone a happy Halloween and happy day, whatever it is, when this episode does actually air. So I hope you are enjoying it. And again, happy Halloween for when this is being filmed. If you can, follow me on Patreon or support me on Buy Me a Coffee, but if not, I am just happy that you are here. Shout out to my editor. She is the one who makes these videos look the way they do. Please check her link in the description for your editing needs. Episode 5 coming next week. I was very excited for season 2, and I am loving this season. I think it is great, and I cannot wait to see where the rest of the season takes us, and hopefully season 3. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.